It's release time for Ravnica Remastered, and we have some data to go over here where a store actually does a mass box opening and then lets us know as collectors and players how many Shocklands he got out of all of those boxes. We're going to talk about it today, and we're also going to talk about the prices of the current Shocklands in this set. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Mattcaster Mage here. If you do enjoy my content, please consider subscribing and joining in all the fun we have here. Today we're going to be talking about the latest set, Ravnica Remastered, the second remaster set, first being Dominaria Remastered, which I have to say had a lot more cards to choose from when it comes to doing expensive reprints. You really only have like the Shocklands, then there's like a few random commander cards here and there that are really good in Return to Ravnica and Ravnica Allegiance and Guilds of Ravnica. So you don't really have too many cards here to really pick from, but I thought it was going to be interesting to talk about this particular subject today. So a store actually did a mass box opening where they open up 20 collector booster boxes, and then they broke it down to see how many actual Shocklands there were in those boxes of all different types. Now, we actually found this post on MTG Finance on Reddit. Now, the Shocklands were found at Min-Max Games here. They opened 20 collector booster boxes with 139 Shocklands across all of them. Now, you have to think about it. So, they also had 5 serialized cards. Now, 20 collector boxes. So, that is basically about 240 packs total. So 240 packs, and you got 139 Shocklands, which is crazy. That I think the average is even higher than Modern Horizons 2 when it comes to the fetch land. So you're looking at minimum on average, you know, obviously you can get lower than this, obviously, and you get higher than this, but on average, you're going to get between 6 to 8 Shocklands per collector booster box, which I think is a lot of Shocklands that are going to be potentially hitting the market. And you guys are going to see some opening videos. I'm probably going to open up 1 to 2 collector boxes this weekend, so you guys can actually take a closer look yourselves. And I'm guessing I'm going to get at least 6 Shocklands per box. Maybe I'm going to be wrong on that, but nonetheless, that is kind of shocking, pun intended, that we're going to be getting this many Shocklands. So expect to pay very, very cheap prices on Shocklands in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Obviously, you need supply to hit the market, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens to this set in general. Are we going to see mass box opening happening for these? Are we going to see stores and just people in general kind of cut back on the amount that they're actually going to be opening? Because we're going to see a flood on the market. We're already got 139 Shocklands just from this one store who opened up 20 collector booster boxes. Now, with that being said, why don't we take a look at the collector booster box price right now? So currently sitting at $257.70. A month ago, sitting at $282.18. So it's lost almost $30 in value since pre-sale prices. Obviously, it hasn't been released quite yet, but it is going to be released on Friday, so I expect the price to go down even further. Now we have the draft booster box here sitting at $166.98. 1 month ago, it was sitting at $175.32. So it's really only lost maybe $8 or $9 in value, so not too crazy. Now let's talk about some of these Shocklands. The most expensive Shockland in the most expensive treatment here is the Retro Frame Watery Grave, currently sitting at $46.04. Right now for its market price, and its foil market price is $74.97, and I would say hold off on that, because if you guys remember what happened with Modern Horizons 2, I'm not saying that this set is going to be printed quite as much as Modern Horizons 2. That was like the most printed set of all time. It was also one of the best-selling sets for Wizards of the Coast of all time. But remember what happened to the prices of the foil retro frame stuff, so just be very cautious about that. Now the next card here is Godless Shrine. Surprisingly, it's the second most expensive Shockland. Kind of a shock to me. Now it's sitting at $44.04 for its market price, and its foil market price right now is $73.28. Now we have the Hallowed Fountain, the retro frame version of this card, which is the most expensive treatment in this set, sitting at $42.70 for its market price, and its foil market price right now is $74.12. Now we have the Overgrown Tomb here, sitting at $42.04 right now for its market price, and its foil market price is $79. So actually really expensive foil, but obviously the set hasn't quite come out yet. It's right on the cusp of coming out, but I imagine these prices are going to go down quite substantially. So if you're looking to buy singles, I would say hold off. you are going to have access to very cheap singles, I think in like a month or so. Steam Vents Retro Frame here is sitting at $42 for its market price. Its foil market price is $74.82. Next up here is Breeding Pool, one of the best Shocklands in my opinion, because obviously Simic is a very, very popular color in Commander, that color combination. Now we have $40.23 right now for its market price. Its foil market price is $59.66, and all of these are using its original art from the original Ravnica set, which is basically Dissension. We have Guild Pack and also Ravnica City of Guilds. Next here is Sacred Foundry, sitting at $37.12 for its market price, and honestly this one has dropped quite a lot. Obviously Boros, it is a popular color combination, but maybe not quite as popular as the previous Shocklands on our list. Now we have Blood Crypt, probably my favorite color combination, which is Rakdos, currently sitting at $33.31 for its market price, and its foil market price is $39.73, so quite a substantial difference from the more expensive Shocklands earlier in the list today. Now we have Stomping Ground here, the Gruul Shockland, currently sitting at $29.30, and this one has absolutely plummeted from about January 6th till now. And the last Shockland, which is the least expensive, which is not really much of a surprise at all, you know, it's Selesnya. Selesnya is just not a really popular color combination in general. In general, white in Commander, which is where a lot of these are going to be played, you know, it's obviously played in other formats as well, has the least popularity out of any of the ones. So they're less popular than all the other color combinations, if I'm being quite honest now. And this card is sitting at $27.54 for its market price, and its foil market price right now is $41.08. So I have to say, the prices right now are more high than I thought they were going to be. They are definitely going to go down from here. I don't see these prices holding, so that's why I'm saying, you know, unless you're opening stuff for yourself or drafting with friends, hold off, because the singles for this set, especially the Shocklands, based on some of the data we had from a store opening 20 collector boxes, are going to go down in price. Now we're looking at between like 6 to 8 Shocklands on average per collector booster box. Obviously you're going to get some that fluctuate higher or lower, but that is honestly a bit of a shock to me. Obviously pun intended as well. Anyways guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Use promo code Mattcaster for 5% off your order at Face to Face Games, Canada's largest Magic the Gathering store. Qualified orders get free shipping Canada-wide if you use our promo code Mattcaster at checkout. Whether you're buying singles or sealed product, use our code to support the show and get a discount.